up, Philly? It's Jay from waterice.com, your scoop to everything Philly, and we got another street scoop for you guys, and this one is very awesome, a lot of fun. We met with the guys from 13th Street Cocktail Catering, and they made some drinks for us. It's summertime, we're gonna get ready, so we had some DIY stuff, some fresh ingredients, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about their company and what they're doing in Philadelphia and the surrounding areas. So let's get to the cocktails with 13th Street Cocktail Catering. Here about to make some drinks. I'm with Aaron and Brian. First of all, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming here.
Absolutely. And summer's almost here. It's time to get some drinks on, and you're gonna teach us how to make some drinks for the summertime. So what's the first drink you're gonna do for us right now?
So watermelon mule that we're gonna make.
Okay. We call it the Hung Vung Mule because in South Philly, if you ever go to those crazy Vietnamese restaurants, and next to that they have the grocery Hung Vung Market. We buy a lot of this stuff in the winter when we can't grow it here ourselves.
Right.
We'll take you to the garden later. You'll see a lot of our herbs. Awesome. But yeah, Hung Vung Mule. So you're gonna have some Thai basil, watermelon. It makes whiskey approachable for everybody. Some people aren't whiskey drinkers.
Right.
And fresh, easy summer drinking.
Cool.
A little sprig of mint on top, just to brighten things up.
So how do we? What's the first step?
It's a real easy drink to make. Everything you can get is in your regular grocery store. You don't have to go to where we do.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a little lime juice. We squeeze this before the video.
Okay. Refreshing.
Yeah.
I like it.
And always do fresh lime. Don't buy that lime cordial or just throw that out your vocabulary. We're only doing fresh lime. That's what you have to do at home too.
All right, fresh. Keep it fresh, everybody.
Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
It's a little simple syrup. We did a 1-to-1 ratio, just sugar and water.
Okay.
If you want a little richer, you can do 2-to-1.
Sure. Now, can you just talk about 13th Street cocktails and catering? Like, how did that come about?
Well, we both worked in bars.
Okay.
We actually met in a bar in South Jersey some time ago. We don't have to mention any names, but we did bartend together at this venue.
Establishment.
At this establishment.
Got it. Never worked again.
And then we found each other again in Philly. I was moving into my apartment. He was bartending downstairs, and yeah, we both have 12, 15, 18, I don't want to date anybody, but we have some time in this industry.
In the industry, right.
And we thought, why not bring cocktail catering or like these fancy cocktails to the consumer? Right. Not everybody goes to a cocktail bar, and for a lot of venues that we go to or events, you find a lot of drinks that are kind of flat. Yeah. Or like not interested. Yeah. Food might be great, but the drinks are always kind of like, you know, whatever. Nothing memorable. Right. And we want to create something nice. So we have setups like all these bars we build ourselves. It's all natural wood that's fallen in Jersey or Pennsylvania. There's 2 sawmills that we buy from. Nice. So we have a slew of bars, tables, and we have a horse trailer cocktail bar too. Nice. For outdoor events. That's
definitely outside the box.
It is. Awesome. Well, we have a horse that's somewhere around here, and
frolicking in the meadows somewhere.
We stole his trailer. So nice. That's our new cocktail.
All right. So what's next?
So we're doing the watermelon drink. Right now we just have a little fresh lime. Okay. Simple syrup. This is fresh squeezed ginger juice. This is I think the key to the drink, having fresh squeeze. It's much different. You don't need a lot of this. Okay. You can do it to taste because all ginger's gonna be a little spicy. This is Hawaiian ginger that we bought. It's got a nice spice to it. We like it a lot. So I'm just gonna do. It's probably a bar spoon, like maybe a quarter, maybe less.
We use Hawaiian ginger for this one. It's a little spicier than Chinese ginger.
I like the spicy, so that works for me.
so use it in moderation.
Moderation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'm going to do 2 just because we're drinking it here for ourselves.
There we go.
And Old Forester works very well. It's got a nice spice to it. Still carries the sweetness of the bourbon in this drink.
Cool.
And we're going to do a little fresh basil.
Fresh. Keep it fresh. I love it.
This is all grown actually on this farm where we're at right now.
Nice. People are going to love that. And that's the key. Keeping it fresh.
And a couple cubes of fresh watermelon.
I like watermelon.
Jersey fresh since we're in Jersey.
There we go.
And then a little ice.
All right, so while you're doing that, can you just, how long has this been going on now between you guys?
That's a good question. We should have thought about that. No, I think a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, a year and a half? Cool. And how's it going so far?
Great. Yeah. And we've done a lot of charity events. We just did the Preakness at the Piazza.
What? Nice.
Yeah, raised over like $110,000.
What?
That's that was 2 weeks ago, but now we're doing a lot of weddings and partying with a lot of venues where people have to bring their own liquor. Okay. You know, especially in Pennsylvania where there's a lot of private manors that don't have liquor licenses. People bring their own booze and they bring us on to mix their booze.
Okay. All right, so what's going on next?
So we're just going to garnish it with a little mint here.
He's spanking the mint so you get some of the aromatics.
Yeah, so it comes to your...
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a nice fresh, garden fresh.
And what do you call it again? What is it called?
That's our Hung Vung Mule.
Hung Vung Mule. I
Named
love
after
it.
the grocery store we always use in the winter.
Very good. Very nice.
I wouldn't suggest shopping there.
That seems simple. Simple enough.
Yeah.
Hung Vung Mule.
A little more booze.
All right. Let's see how this tastes.
Summertime.
Oh man, that's good.
Boom.
Oh my God, that's good.
Make it for yourself.
One drink down. That was delicious. I'm ready for the next one, and I believe this next one's called the Ocho Cinco.
Yes, it is.
All right. So how do we make this?
This is going to just be a margarita, which is, you know, the most popular cocktail in the entire world.
Yes.
We're just going to put a slight twist on it, give it a little spice, a little cilantro with herbs.
Right.
And a little different garnish.
All right, awesome. Let's get
You know,
started.
it's your best summertime drink, I think.
I believe this is a drink that the ladies might like a little bit, the margarita.
Everyone's going to like this. And we're going to use some wonderful tequila here.
Okay.
So this is a mix of jalapeno and poblano peppers.
Sure.
That we cut up.
And while we're doing this a little bit, can you just talk about how your company works? Like you go to places, they
Yeah,
come
no,
to
sorry.
you.
That noise you hear in the background, that's
work going on.
we're prepping for an event. So
Okay.
we have mobile bartending, and we also have our own venue space.
Okay.
So here we host events from 50 people up to like 150.
Sure.
You know, this Saturday's a big one for us.
Right.
Which we're also prepping for. So
I must say, coming up in here, it was like Narnia. It was just like woods and trees and a barn and horses and skunks somewhere or whatever. But
there's skunks
dogs.
around.
Yeah, I love it though. It's fresh and it's outdoors. It's great for the
You know,
summertime.
one of the best things is, like, A, it's private. We're right next to Philly.
Sure.
But people come from New York.
Absolutely.
You might have just heard there's a turkey clucking in the background. There it is, it's on the fence. But we, I don't know if you can get that with the camera. But there's, you know, we have our garden, we grow all our own veggies.
Awesome.
And our own herbs, so.
Sure.
It keeps costs down, it keeps it fresh. Like, nothing's like having fresh mint.
No,
Yeah.
the last drink was great.
It,
So
it like jumps out. When you get it at the grocery store, it's been on the shelf for
yeah,
a
it
week
doesn't have
or
its
two.
value. So
Not at all.
So what's next?
So far we have the peppers, cilantro, lime, little simple syrup.
Okay.
We did 3/4, basic recipe, you can do it to taste. And we're gonna use tequila ocho, really good tequila, single estate tequila and vintage tequila. You don't find that too often.
And I will say it's pretty potent, like, but it's really, really good. It almost doesn't even taste like tequila. I guess
So
that's how good it is.
When it says single estate, all the piñas were grown on one property, where normally, which is perfectly fine. Most agaves could be sourced from the entire area of the 5 states of Mexico.
Awesome. Piña is what tequila is made from.
Absolutely.
It's the heart of the agave plant.
It basically looks like a pineapple, so that's
right. Look that up just in case we want to. All right, so we got some of that tequila in. We got some jalapeno peppers. I'm liking that.
So I muddled the peppers to get the flavor out. You don't have to muddle herbs.
Okay.
You can just shape them.
But watch out for seeds. That's where the heat is.
That's where the heat is.
We don't put the seeds in there.
All right, cool. So make sure you take the seeds out.
And we'll double strain this drink so you don't get mojito mouth. Nothing's like having herbs stuck in your teeth for a picture, so.
Good tip. All right. Wow, that looks delicious. Nice and light green. Looks pretty good.
For this garnish, we candied grapefruit peels. We use the juice for another cocktail, so we don't waste anything.
Sure.
The grapefruits, unfortunately, we don't grow here in New Jersey. But everything else in this drink is local.
Right.
But
yeah, that reminds me of Texas. Those candies back home.
And it has a little chipotle and sugar mixed together. So you got bitter, sweet, spice. Love the drink.
Everything nice.
We'll give you the honors.
Oh, okay. Ocho Cinco. Let's see how it tastes. Man, that's good. Wow.
Share.
And you can eat these too. Here, try one.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a great breakfast drink.
yeah, it's almost like you're smelling food and drinking.
Get out of bed.
Yeah.
Cinco.
Oh man, that's great.
Thank you.
I think that's my new
I'm
favorite
finishing
drink.
this.
That's my new favorite drink right there. All right, so we got 2 drinks down and very, very delicious. And we got the third one coming up, and this one's a little, let's say, different. Vodka Chronic, is that correct? Herbal blends?
That'll be the name. This is going to be a gin and tonic, or vodka tonic is your most classic summertime drink.
Sure.
There's nothing better, hot day, drinking a gin and tonic or vodka tonic.
You know,
Absolutely.
summertime,
So
you got
we're gonna do a little
mosquitoes,
like that
malaria. Quinine will
This
help
is
you
going to
fight
help you in so many ways.
Okay.
Malaria, like you said.
Okay.
Maybe a little pain management.
Sure.
We don't know.
I heard Snoop Dogg loves this drink.
If
That's
you
what I
need the
heard.
munchies.
Yeah, right on. All right, so how? Let's get started. What's the first thing?
Real easy to make. We're just going to do Oh, yeah, that's sucks.
Yeah, we didn't need that.
No,
We're gonna be little
That was my grandma, Brian.
little lime juice.
All right, lime juice.
Sorry, grandma. And then from the West Indies, allspice dram. Pimentone bitters would be another name.
Yeah, very good.
Gives it a nice little flavor.
Add some soca in there.
Those island spices.
Very cool.
Just a quarter ounce, a little bit.
Little quarter ounce.
Yeah.
And we got
You don't need a
now
lot.
this spirit I've seen popping up, very popular.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with
This is an American-made vodka from Texas.
Yeah,
Tito,
Texas.
Tito Beverage
Very
is the
nice.
guy's name. I mean, where do you get that name and still produce a? It's nuts.
Right.
But yeah, this is blowing up everywhere.
Nice.
Great distillate and cost-effective.
Awesome. There you go. Look that up.
Clean.
Tito's. Very clean, very nice.
Great on the border.
All right.
Perfect for this.
We don't always drink vodka, but when we do, we drink Tito's.
Right on.
And I'm gonna throw in a lime leaf here, just for a little more flavor.
Some lime leaf. Okay. Is there any prep for the lime leaf, or you just put it in there, let it work its magic?
It's
Yeah.
gonna get broken up with the ice
Okay.
cubes when you shake it.
Sure.
And you'll get enough flavor from that.
All right.
So I'm gonna give it a nice
Nice
quick
little
shake,
Very
because we're gonna
nice.
be watering it down a little with the little tonic.
Okay.
So you can do two things. You could top with tonic, which I'm going to do, or you
Okay.
could pour in.
Coming out nicely. Very good.
And we're gonna top with,
And what's this?
this is Q tonic.
Q tonic. All right. That's the brand Q tonic.
Use
Okay.
the brand.
And can you get that anywhere, or is there?
You can. If you
Get
go
in.
to some like the beer suppliers in Philly, you can
Sure.
find it there.
Okay.
Definitely that one on 11th and I think it's like right by Bainbridge.
Okay.
Between Christian and Bainbridge.
Right on. Right on. And last but not least, what's next?
We got a little something special from 13th Street
Ah, the
Cocktails.
herbal blends.
Herbal
Got it.
blends.
I like to keep it in the pocket.
You know, some people call this
Not
just,
out
you
of
know,
pocket.
the vodka chronic and there's something in there. It might be
Gives a little kick.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
hops is a cousin of it, or
Oh,
it could be hops, it could be pot, but it's it's up to you.
Right on.
It depends how like up and up you want to be.
Semantics. It's
Yeah,
all semantics.
depends on where you're hanging out. In Denver, we call it weed. Here, we call it hops.
Right on. And
Right
that
now,
is
we are in Denver. We're in a Denver state of mind.
very nice, and that is the vodka chronic, everybody.
Now, anytime you want to make a tincture with either hops or your herb of choice, you just want to put some Everclear, some grain spirit that's high proof. Add your herb and let it sit. You can heat it up a little bit. You don't want to get it too hot because it'll start cooking off the alcohol around like 170. So we just warm it up. Get some of the flavors out.
I think speaking of flavors, I think the best thing about all three of these cocktails is that the aroma before you drink it, and then everything kind of just works together.
Yeah.
Everything you taste is with your nose. So
This is
we like to have
amazing.
all of these drinks
That's amazing.
smelling really good.
I'm still drinking because this is amazing. So I just want to thank Aaron and Brian from 13th Street Cocktails for letting us come over here and checking out how they make some awesome drinks for the summertime. Get your drink on. Definitely check them out at 13thstreetcocktails.com, and they have everything that you need to know about their company. And make sure you watch us and keep in contact with us. Waterice.com, your scoop to everything Philly. I'm your host, Jay. Have a great summer, everybody. Cheers. Let's make some more.